What's up, homies, or should I say potential homies? I'm Lisa. This is Terrence.
Hey, everybody.
We are from A Home Hits Home, and we want to talk a little bit about our channel and why we named it A Home Hits Home, and what tips we can give to potential new home buyers. So Terrence and I just recently bought our new home
in October.
We closed
in October
4th, and we're happy but not happy, right? So why, Lisa? Why are you not happy? Okay, so there's a lot of things you need to know when you're buying a new house. And we're going to share those things with you. A lot of the pitfalls and all of the negative things that happen, things that didn't happen, we're going to share with you because we want you to come to the Poconos too. Now, even though we talk to New Yorkers, anybody who listens to this, I don't care where you're from, you can definitely benefit off of these tips. You can definitely move to Poconos, I can't tell you, but we like to talk to our audience from New York because we are originally from New York, now living in the Poconos.
Originally from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn? I was born and raised in Brooklyn.
Far Rockaway, stop.
But when I went to high school, my parents wanted to go all the way to Far Rockaway, Queens. So I went to Far Rockaway High School, if anybody's familiar with that. I went to Norman Thomas High School for the first 2 years, if anybody's familiar with that. I think Terrence went to
Sarah J. Hell in the Hood. Nothing to brag about. But I got a diploma though. I'm good.
Yeah, they gave him a diploma, so that was pretty cool.
They ain't give me a diploma.
Okay, we can switch it up now, but it's all good though. But anyway, so you might hear me and Terrence refer to you different things because we haven't decided collectively what we want to call the people that watch us. So I want to call you guys potential homies or homies, and you might hear me say that every now and then, but I think Terrence has another name. Now, once he figures that out, then he'll tell y'all.
Yes, I will.
And then maybe
I'll be the first to know.
Of course you will. So it'll be probably a vote, however we want to interact with you guys and, to help. This is for everybody. It's not females, not male. We want to help everybody who's interested in buying a brand new home in the Poconos because that's what we did. So we want to share our experience with you, and we feel that people that had the experience is the best people that can show you the way. So that's why we decided to do this a little bit from our own little frustration that we had from our own experience. So.
Okay, I have a question, Lisa. So you said a Poconos, and we live in Monroe County. Is that the whole Monroe County considered the Poconos?
I believe most of it. I'm not quite sure if the Poconos, encompasses the entire Monroe County.
Monroe County.
Monroe County. That's an interesting question. I'm not sure. As far as county, it's a huge county. I know the Poconos is only in Monroe County, but I don't know if there are other boroughs or townships that they call them boroughs too, but that encompass the Monroe County. So for us, the Poconos is huge. For us, we're like in the mountains, and we got in the mountains by accident. So we'll definitely talk about that, but we are very happy with the accident. I'm not saying that it was a bad move, but we sit on a nice piece of land, and it's very nice. So, A Home Hits Home. That title rings bells for us hard because buying a new house is not easy as we thought it would be. Because as we were researching and going along, I just felt like this was our only option. We both felt like that was our only option. We did this just this year, so COVID still exists. We wanted to do it sooner, but of course I had COVID. I had COVID for like 4 months. Like it wouldn't go away. It was like a long hauler of COVID. And I still suffer with COVID symptoms, but I wasn't as bad as I was now. I mean, I wasn't bad as I was then. I'm good now. I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks. Even when I came out, I was still sick. It was like I couldn't get over it. But that kind of delayed our process a little bit. We've been in research stages before that. We was in research stages maybe a whole year and change before that. And then this year up until May when we finally found the house. And yeah, that's what I want to say about it. And that's just the reason why a home hits home came about, because of the issues that we have with this house. Now, it's a beautiful house, don't get me wrong,
It's a lovely house.
but
Gorgeous.
it comes with issues.
It looks like we have a lot of money. It's fantastic. And you definitely have to get a home inspector?
Oh yeah.
Definitely. No matter how much brand new it is, they're going to tell you don't get it, but I advise everybody, get a home inspector.
Yeah. Not only that, I wish we had gotten a lawyer, because we are kind of going through some things, but we definitely get into that. We're going to be posting videos every week. We're going to post them every Tuesday, and you're going to see different contents of our journey. We're going to give you tips along the way and how to prevent different things. We'll probably even give you a tour of our house so you can kind of see why we work so hard to do what we do. And we want to share all of that with you. So today, I'm going to call our tribe, which is all of us. I'm going to call you homies, because you're going to probably be in a home after seeing our videos and things like that. So, T, did you want to also talk about why we started this? Did you have your own?
Why we started getting a house?
Why we started with the channel and helping people? Because I was kind of on that topic.
Because, we went through a whole lot, and we just trying to educate people and watch out for the do's and do nots, which y'all won't get caught up like how we got caught up and been surprised and kind of frustrated. And that's why we're here to, give y'all some type of knowledge on buying a home, new home buyers.
Yeah. Yep, that's it in a nutshell. So, on this video, we want to share the 3 things that we did to even get started. Like, what was the conversation like? We just said we both wanted a house. So if you are going to do it with somebody, make sure the other person wants to do it too. Make sure that person is in it with you for the long run. Don't just say, I'm coming with you.
Okay, Lisa, you said that what was the conversation? I'm going to tell you the conversation. We sitting there in Far Rockaway. Lisa, choose my language. We got to get a damn house. We got to get out of here. It's too crowded. We paying too much money. We ain't getting nothing out of it. The landlords are getting rich off us. Let's go somewhere and find a home. And that's my partner for life. And why not? And we just made it happen.
Yeah. And I'm glad we did. We allowed a lot of hurdles prolong the process, because we kept saying, as far as where we wanted to live, we just knew what few areas we would go to, but we could never decide on one. Price was a factor, location was a factor. We didn't never determine if we wanted to go far. And it's funny because we wanted to stay close. We looked in New York, we looked in Jersey, close to New York, and we end up 2.5 hours away from where we live. And we love it. So
and wasn't we really thinking about Stroudsburg area, not Mount Poconos area?
Yeah, but this area never occurred.
We just found it off the Humble. We just found it.
Yep.
Just looking at things and this and that. We just said, we'll take it. All this land, we'll take it.
Yeah.
And that's how we just got the ball started rolling.
Yeah, exactly. So we want to make it easy for those who wants to do it, because we're running into a lot of people who saying that they want to buy a home in the Poconos, and we've been helping them. It's like friends, like that want to move, like maybe co-workers. Even Terrence has friends that actually looked into it too. So yeah, so we want to help people like how we help them. I'm getting hot. I'm having a hot flash. Sorry.
Take a drink.
Look, I'm turning red. Okay, so forget about my redness, and let's start with the first tip. So we kind of mentioned this. Research can go a long way. And I have my paper here, so I don't forget. I don't miss anything.
So, like, tell them, what did we research? What did we research?
So basically, again, like we were talking about, where, because that's very difficult. That's very hard, especially if you move into a new state. You need to figure out where you want. Do you want to be close? Like Terrence mentioned Stroudsburg. A lot of people do that because it's very convenient to New York. People like to keep their jobs in New York, so the ride is going to be a lot less, right? Now,
But from Stroudsburg to New York, what's that, like an hour and a half?
It's 90 minutes from the GW
So how
bridge.
much it is from Mount Poconos, Blakesley area to the GW Bridge? Like 2 hours?
You do that.
It's roughly like
You've
2
done
hours.
that route.
Yes, it's roughly 2 hours, and it's a big difference living in the rural parts of
Yeah.
Mount. It's very convenient. It's more. It's better. You get more for your money.
Because you have to get out of here first to even start your drive, right? You have
Yep.
to get out of here.
It's really cool.
But
It's cool.
we don't care really so much. Like he said, we got good land. It's a beautiful house. The wildlife is amazing. There's nothing negative about where we live. So that's fine. But
Yes.
back to the research.
Okay.
Now, we said where is something that's definitely very important. You have to agree on where. If you are still going to work in New York, I had the benefit of still being able to work from home. You know, since COVID, my company that I work for, we work from home. Terrence was still working in New York for a while,
City.
and he got tired of that shit because he said it's getting old. So
It's too much.
what
driving.
you did, Terrence? Tell him.
Tell him what, I found me a job close to home.
He found a job close to home.
Basically the same amount of money, because plenty of jobs out here. You just gotta apply yourself, and I made it happen. Now I'm making the same amount of money that I was making in New York, and I'm closer to home, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Less gas, no toll, no nothing.
And he was
It's
always
cool.
tired. Like when he got home, he's like, he found energy to do stuff, but you have to find energy. Where they do that at? Like you have to find it.
Yep.
But
Made it happen. I
yeah.
applaud myself.
So there's less wear and tear on the car now, so we don't have to worry about this. Less gas, no tolls, and making the same money. Damn
Same
near, it's like
money.
it's the same thing.
Same money.
So those are things that you have to consider when you're moving out here. But it's a nice place. I'm gonna always say that, homies, because
And the cost of living is very, very cheap. It's not expensive at all.
if you see my grocery bill,
It's nice.
I love it. I bring so much food in the house. Like sometimes I don't even know what to get half the time because I'm saving so much money. But it is a difference, and I love to see the difference. It's almost like using mega coupons, but you don't have coupons, right? So where, right? So make sure you know. When would you like to move? Maybe when you like to move, it's not going to be a buyer's market. Remember, you're buyers, right? So when is very important to determine that. It's good to plan ahead, even if it's 2 years. Like I said, Terrence and I have been talking about moving into a house for like close to 3 years. So even if it's 2 years, so what? The more time you have to plan, the better your situation's going to be in the end. So we happen to do it at a good time with COVID again. Like I said, we were able to get house at the rates that they were currently selling them for. Other than that, we would have gotten it more high because the cost of lumber has increased because of COVID. So many things because of COVID, that we kind of lucked up on. So time too. So you have to make sure you do things in a timely manner because you never know. So if you're just sitting on it, you might lose out on something.
Yep, you might lose out on a whole lot.
Yep. So we did it just in the right nick of time. But everybody doesn't know when that. I say luck played a part.
A lot of luck.
Yeah. As far as me being sick and we jumping on the bandwagon right after, and we started talking about COVID and things like that. So when is very important. So decide on when. Even if you decide on when, that might change. You might have someone, say you're dealing with someone like a realtor or something. Oh, and that's the best thing about buying a brand new home. You don't really have to get a realtor unless you want to. But the builders have realtors, so they can help you just as much as a regular realtor. So let's decide when. So get a little checklist. You might want to write this down. So where, we determine where and when, right? So what about what? A house is not for everybody, right? So what if you want a different type of house? What if you want a townhouse? What if you want a condo? What if you want a single family, multifamily? There's so many choices. However, if you're not decided on what you want, with the builders, single family is the most popular. Actually, I think only single family is what those builders are doing, like your primary residence, single family homes. I've never, well, I can say we, because we've done everything together. We've never come across multifamily homes when it comes to home building out here in the Poconos.
No, I really don't think they do that.
Yeah.
Single families.
Yeah. I think for you to get multifamily homes, you probably have to buy land and build it yourself. Or
okay. I want to ask you a question. So you said where, but when they do this research as in where, do you think they got to check to see if that area have HOA fees? Because that's very important also. Because we ain't knew nothing about no HOA fees at first. We had to find out on our own.
Well, yeah. That's something,
So, that's another thing that they have to check out.
Yeah, that's something that, I was going to bring up in future content, but definitely, yeah. We got lucky again. Our HOA fees is $15.
$15.
Stroudsburg area, however, from what I understand, that's going well into the hundreds. So that should be part of your research as well, to find out how much your HOA fees are. Because what if your mortgage is $2,200 and then they tell you, oh, your HOA fees is $200 or $375 a month? That's added on money. So that's probably something you probably need to think about as well.
That could be your turn up money, your party money, yo.
How did we find out our HOAs?
We found out through the builder, didn't we?
We knew before they told us.
Oh, I think we went online or something. But yes, we went online, I believe.
You told me.
Yeah. Yes, I did. I went online and Googled the area and all this, and things started popping up.
Okay. So,
yes, I did.
Yeah.
You're right.
Now you don't have to do what T did because, we giving you like the first news, like we giving you hot off the press. You don't have to do all that shit that T did, talking about stuff popped up and all of that, right? So find out if they're going to be HOA fees, because no one's going to volunteer information. Okay, we learned that too. Yep. So you're going to be amazed at the things that we talk about through our whole journey with us, talking about our new house buying journey. I can't get the words out today, so forgive me. So research where, when, and what. Where do you want to live in the Poconos? Do you want to be close to the George Washington Bridge, 90 minutes away, and possibly have less land, pay more HOA fees?
And more people in the area.
Oh, God. I think that's like turn up area.
Nobody out here. I love it. Peace and quiet.
Don't get me wrong. There's some nice places in Stroudsburg, though. It's nice.
I'm good.
But Terrence likes the mountain life. He likes the big land and stuff like that. So we live on big land, and it's going to cost some money to take care of that land. But we finding ways, to work around that.
I could get me a horse ranch, some pigs out there, something. We good. Gonna turn up. I ain't getting no pig. I'm lying.
And research should also include what builder you want. There's quite a few builders out here in the Poconos.
How many builders you think that's out here?
From what I can tell you off the top of my head,
I think it's only 4.
There's RGB, there's LTS, and there's Classic, which we're with is Classic.
But when I be driving, I be seeing other billboards with other builders I never heard of before.
No,
so
they're probably small and growing.
Yeah, you really got to do your research.
Those are the main ones, actually. And what builder you choose is based on the type of property you're looking for. So the reason we chose Classic is because we felt they had better houses.
Yes.
They were more spacious. They had more of what we were looking for. Their floor plans were good. When we researched the other ones, they weren't for us. But you never know, they might be for you. So, but we like the plans on Classic. Okay, so that covered our research, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next thing on the list is save. Let me tell you something.
Lisa, what I gotta save for? I'm being sarcastic with that.
I wish you would stop saying Lisa. What are they?
Lisa, what they gotta save for? Tell them what they gotta save for.
Oh my God.
Tell them why it's so important.
So tell them.
Because if you don't save, you're not gonna get what you want to get. You need money to move into a house, and you gotta save, and you must do the right thing when you get a couple of dollars in your pocket. Put it to the side. Put it to the side. Pay them bills off when it comes to your credit. Credit means a whole lot. I never knew about credit. I never knew. I was all about spending, not really paying it back. Until this house came up, they said, wow, your credit score ain't, you can't get it. So I'm like, wow. So we had to go back to the drawing board and pay off all these bills and this and that, that and that. We got things situated. Went back, boom. We saved for that down payment on the house. And we made everything happen with determination and focus.
COVID helped us too.
And COVID also helped, and me working overtime, and just did everything.
Yeah.
But one thing I tell all y'all guys might be like, nah, you bugging. Lisa controls all the money. Cause everything.
Terrence? Like you do.
Cause I turn up, I'm buying polo, I'm buying this, I'm buying that, and guess what? Mortgage ain't getting paid. Now you gotta go back to Brooklyn somewhere. That's never gonna happen. So just save your money, be smart about it. And no, I make it, she pay the bills, I'm fine with that. I'm good.
Okay.
Just save and we'll be all right.
So we can talk about some of the ways we save, because a lot of people will be like, well, how y'all do that? How y'all get a house? Like how much money you spend and all that. We'll definitely get to the how much money we spend, whatever, later and videos down the line. So subscribe if you want to know all details. Saving was not much of a challenge because we did live in the projects, right? You don't have bills. You don't have light bills, gas bills, everything's included, right? So we pretended like we had those bills. And we would take that money and put it to the side. Now, there was always an ongoing conversation about, let's get rid of cable, Terrence didn't want to get rid of no cable.
I need to watch something. Nah, I really don't watch TV here. That's crazy. I really don't need cable. I'm always outside in the yard, in the back of the house doing something.
I wish he felt like that when we was there, because we could have saved a little bit more money. But we did good. It's all as well. So we did save a lot of money. It's a lot of sacrificing. Terrence and I, we are turn up people when we want to be. So we stopped that. And we like to travel a lot, like take road trips, and that shit costs money. So we wanted to save it, and we wanted to see what that looked like. In the beginning, it was more curiosity. Remember, let's see how much we could save. And then once when the savings started growing,
I wanted those Yeezys. I couldn't pay $400 for those Yeezys. This house is more important than those sneakers. I had to take a loss on that. So
yeah.
I fell back. Now I get all the Yeezys I want now.
No, you can't. We still have a mortgage to pay.
Okay, but it's more better and I can get it now. I'm good. We good. But I ain't gonna get it though. I'm too old for that stuff now. It's too much money.
Jesus.
But
But he wasn't gonna get it anyway.
And the NPA, Crossroads, the outlets, like a half an hour from here. Big discount on clothes.
Is that a way to save too?
Sure it is, yeah. No taxes out there. There's no taxes. So fellas, females, big shopping area. A lot of shopping, free parking. So
I think we could have did better if I didn't buy clothes every now and then.
I bought nothing.
We tried Stitch Fix a little
Oh,
bit.
that's what I was about to say. I gotta get my Stitch Fix back.
If anybody don't know, we don't work for them or anything. We're not advertising, but it's a closing.
They send you clothes, and if you don't like them, you can send them back.
And he sent them back a lot of times.
I send anything back because they're kind of corny a little bit,
He's hard.
And then what's that? How you pay with Afterpay or something like that? And that's it. Some of their clothes kind of corny though. It's not really urban wear like that, but
Yeah.
it's kind of corny, but it's alright.
I think it's not for you that everything. Maybe once in a blue we'll find something for him and don't send it back.
Yeah, sometimes their clothes be too tight. Come on, it's tight, skinny jeans, man. But
Anyway. So sacrifice.
It's good for females though.
Maybe you might want to get a second job. What about that? Like maybe part-time, and then the money that you use to pay rent, and you could put that probably to the side. I know it depends on your lifestyle. I'm not telling you to go out and get a second job. It's very tiring. I couldn't do it. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. I'm 51 years old. Terrence be 51, but
what's the most important thing they're gonna know? You gotta do this with somebody you could trust.
Yeah,
and be
like I
with.
mentioned in the beginning, right? You guys
That's
have to be on the same page.
important. Very important.
Because when you get to the house, you don't want the person to like be on a different page with you after you done got this house, because we're talking about this ain't $29.99. We talking about thousands of dollars.
Talk about a lot of years of pain.
But
it's worth it.
T and I are engaged. Since we're talking like this, we've been engaged for 4 years. It's over 4 years now. And so that's why we're talking, because it depends on what kind of relationship situation you're in. Now, if you're married, we still have to be on the same page, but if you're married, it's automatic doing it together. So we just want to make sure you guys are aware of certain things. Because let me tell you something. There could be things in closing that might come up, If certain situations, like, for example, I'm going to be very transparent. I wanted to have Terrence on the deed. Why did they say you shouldn't be on it?
I don't know why it's that. My memory's kind of crazy.
Because I remember when I asked you, because I forgot. Something, I don't know, but when I find out, I'm going to tell you guys.
But wasn't it something about my credit?
It had nothing to do with your credit.
Well, I don't know that. I don't know. I really don't know.
I knew something about it was going to cost money.
It was because we wasn't married yet. It's very hard to do something like that.
And she said
it cost more money or something. Mm-hmm. It cost a couple of $100 more and this and that. Yeah, that's what
I don't think it was like hundreds. I think it was
1,000. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's what it was.
So
that's what it was.
Those
more
kind of
paperwork and everything, and Yeah.
We had a lousy closing, like the lousy closer, lazy. I don't know. I bought a house before. I don't remember closing being the way it was. So
we closing in a little house, but they made it into an office.
Well, this is PA, so it's not like New York stuff.
It's pretty cool to me. It's nice.
Okay, so research was the one. Saving money, we went through stuff with that, right? What about your credit? I know you mentioned it earlier, but it's on our list. So my list. So credit is very important. That's why I say if you're going to take time, use that time to work on your credit. Like I told you, it took us almost 3 years to get this house. And it was because we were working on things. We were saving our money. We were getting our credit together, right? It gets a little frustrating because it seemed like it's taking long.
But it pays off during the end.
It's worth it.
Big payoff.
Trust us.
Like, wow, that's the numbers? Wow, okay. It's worth that little wait.
Yeah. It's worth a little aggravation.
Save $1,000. Thousands of dollars you will save with your credit.
Yeah. It's worth the aggravation and impatientness and all that good stuff that comes with it.
You save on your mortgage, don't you save on the down payment also? With the credit? Mm-hmm. You save a couple of thousand.
Yes, you
easy.
do. Yes,
it's worth it.
Yeah. You don't want to go in with a 600 and what is it for FHA?
640, 630,
670, I think.
I don't know.
It's between 640 and 670.
Oh, it's 640. I don't know.
For FHA loan. Okay, I can get a mortgage. I got 670 FHA. That don't mean shit. You get an FHA, you're gonna end up paying more money. Now you're gonna have to pay additional insurance on top of insurance that you have to pay for the house. Your interest fees is gonna be a lot more. So working on our credit saved us a good. What did he say? Our lender said it saves a good $13,000 or something. Why wouldn't I want to save that? Then, if I didn't have that option, right? Say we didn't have that option.
If we ain't had that option, Lisa, how much do you think our mortgage would be if we went through the FHA?
If we went through the FHA, our mortgage would be close to $2,600.
That's a lot of money every month, and those months go by fast.
Now, for some of you, that might not be a lot of money because I know some of y'all got boiling jobs, whatever the case may be. I have a pretty decent job. I make decent money, and so does T. So
I work in Taco Bells and Scrabsburg. I don't.
I would be like, you better not tell those people that. Nah, but he ain't working for no damn Taco Bell. But what was we talking about?
We talking about the mortgage.
Yeah, right. So like $2,600. So why wouldn't you want to save hundreds of dollars on your mortgage? You know,
$2,600 is a lot, and then you still got the gas, the water,
bills. Yeah,
bills.
The utility bills.
You know, roughly you paying close to $3,500 a month.
So as
That's
you listen to T talk, homies, listen to T because
I'm mad cheap.
Let me tell you, no, not only he's cheap. T has lived in a situation where it's a lot of that going on.
What you mean?
Okay.
I'm lost a little bit.
This is your first home, right?
Yeah.
So you never lived in a situation like this before.
Okay. So
you might hear him mention this more than once in videos. So I'm just giving y'all a warning that's why.
Well, I'm cheap.
And you're cheap too. You know you're cheap.
I know I'm cheap.
All right then. So you ain't gotta convince me.
I like to hold on to money, man.
And do what with it?
Hold on to a rainy day. We had a whole lot of rainy days. Up here, be a lot of snow. It was snowing like 2 weeks ago up here. Gotta be prepared for everything.
I guess so. I'm having a hot flash again, so forgive the fan. Anyway, credit again. Pull your credit report before you start anything, so you know what you're gonna work towards. Okay.
Very important.
Sign up for a credit app. Even though credit apps don't really give you all what you need, it helps you down the line. Okay. Because what I'm sorry, T, I know you're gonna say something, but let me just get this out before I forget. Having a credit app keeps you on point. If you have a credit app and you're able to check your status, I remember when we first started this, I was checking it every month. You know, it was really okay, it is what it is. Because we wasn't really sure what we was gonna do, right? Then it started going down to every week. Then every day I'm checking my damn credit because now I'm getting anxious, right? I want to get in this house. Every day it's not gonna change every day. Of course, we know that it changes every 40-something days, 30 to 40-something days. I can't remember.
I thought it was 45 days. 45
days, but I think banks is different from credit card companies because I was checking my credit on my credit cards. I was checking my credit score on my credit cards, the bank, and Credit Karma, credit app. I don't want to say stuff like that. But anyway, I'm sorry. You was trying to make a point.
My point was I was saying was it's all about saving money. Now, if you want to clean up your credit, don't pay nobody to clean up your credit. Do it yourself. Don't go get no credit bureau people like these agencies. Oh, we charge you $300 to clean up your credit. Do it yourself. We got nobody at all. We wrote letters. We paid it off. You do everything yourself. That's more money you keeping in your pocket.
If you feel like there's something you can't do, let us know. Let us know in the comments. Say, hey, at least I need help with my credit. I could probably point you in the right direction. We definitely damn sure can give you some tips. So put your question in there. I don't even care if it's about credit report. I don't care if it's about saving money. I don't care if it's about research. Put it in there. We'll get you the answer you need. Because, like I said, we're here to help people because of the experiences that we went through. And next week we're going to talk about those experiences. We didn't want to do it in this video. We want to talk about why we started this, how we want to help you. You are homies, right? New York homies. And we wanted to just give you a few tips along the way, at least to get started. Like, imagine just watching this video and we gave you 3 things just for you to get started into home ownership, like a new home in the Poconos. Keep in mind, we're very specific here. New home builds in the Poconos. No homes nowhere else. We don't talk about that. No old homes, only newly built homes. We want to get you a newly built house stress-free. Right, T?
Yes. Hopefully it could be stress free.
We're gonna make it as stress free as best as possible. By sharing our experiences, so you can prevent going into them. And we can't wait to share that stuff with you. I think it's very important that we do, so we can get some of y'all here with us, right? I think it's a beautiful thing to move into your own new house. I'm always gonna say new house.
It was all a dream.
I used to be now. But that's gonna be it for they do. That's it for our first video. Again, Tuesday we dropping the videos in. It should be in the evening sometime. I don't really have a time yet, but I know it's every Tuesday evening. We're gonna drop you a new video with new content. We're gonna show you things. We're gonna show you the house. We just haven't figured out when that is yet. We're just gonna be creating content for you every week, and we hope that you could benefit off of it. We hope that you would love to be able to buy your own brand new house in the Poconos. And again, whether you're from New York or any other place, like my New York homies, I'm talking to you. It's a definite great move, And let's talk about Stroudsburg a little bit more. New Yorkers who love the New York life, Stroudsburg is for you. Well, you're gonna pay some money though, so just keep that in mind. Anything else you want to say before we come off?
No, that's it.
All right, homies. Peace. See you
Later,
next week.
y'all.
Thanks for joining us.
Later.